And anxiety can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. And with the added pressure of being a teenager these days, there's many factors that can contribute to it, like a pandemic. Fox 55's Gentile Nil tells us how one parent is trying to keep her teens inspired. Gentile.
Hunter, Candace Bradley is a mother of three, an 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And this is one of the most challenging things she's ever experienced, trying to help her children navigate through this. But she has some help. Candace Bradley is looking for ways to create a space of comfort for her three children who are now in isolation. Her daughter is taking it pretty hard.
She's feeling her own anxiousness because she was anticipating graduating early. She's a sophomore, but she set some things in motion this year to fast track, and those things have been put on hold.
There's no school to look forward to and no more hanging out with friends. In fact, the top struggle with local teens right now is friendship. But City Life Youth for Christ and Remedy Live are trying to help parents like Candace. They've created a digital space to bring parents and teens together so they don't have to feel alone.
The data is showing that about 93% of kids are struggling with some sort of anxiety. That's what they're reporting, that in the past month, they've been dealing with anxiety. And so it's a real issue. And if you think about it, that issue is really amplified within the context of isolation.
The top struggle parents are witnessing right now is boredom among their teens. This is from an interactive poll by Remedy Live. They've teamed up to create a website with podcasts, social media gatherings, and video on ways to open up conversation with your teen about tough topics around COVID-19 and other things. While these things could be helpful, Chris says the biggest key here is making time to actually talk.
One of the things we talked about is taking advantage of the little moments. Not expecting a kid to sit down and have a 30-minute conversation, but the 30-second conversation at dinner is a big deal.
They held a webinar on this topic this week as well, but they aren't conducting anything in person. But if you feel like your teen may be suffering from depression or anxiety, we will have a link to resources on our website on WFFT.com. Reporting live, Gentile Nil, Fox 55 News.